Bam, if this isn't the signature team win of the season, I don't know what is. How nice is it to have so many things that had to happen to get a close one on the road?
Man, feel like we did all the little things on the defensive end. Got stopped. We got them to turn the ball over, and we made shots down the stretch.
As a captain, I imagine the joy that you have for Nico on a night where he gets the message he's not starting, but then can be the hero of the game, and then you all scrum him right afterward. What's your message to him and in this type of moment?
Man, he stay ready. Stay ready so you don't got to get ready. That's my message. I'm proud of Nico. It's been up and down. Couple games for him, trying to figure it out. Yeah, I got you, Nick. Couple games for him, so I was just happy to see him, finally flourish and get that moment. And that was a signature win for us.
The way you were able to fill the box score, you knew it was going to be a steals and turnovers game, deflections, things like that. While the shooting might not have been, up there, you got the rebounds, you got the assists, you got the steals. Was this your sort of way of, like, I guess Spo would say, putting your imprint on all those different things?
For sure. The basketball is not going to always go in, man. Like, it is what it is. I'm not going to shy away from that. Shooting slump happens. But being able to impact the game in different ways, like you said, getting steals, getting blocks, very clutch rebounds. It matters at the end of the day. I'm not just a player that just scores. I'm an all-around player.
You talked about different lineups. What was it like starting with Kevin? How does that change the dynamic for you?
I have to guard the center. That's but other than that, it allows me to be, more of that versatile defender, being able to switch, being able to, impact the game.
And having Jaime back and just what he could do, especially in that second unit and just those scrappy plays.
Yeah, Jaime can get it going. We all know that. He's a hooper, and for us, we're happy to have him back. We need bodies since Jimmy's down. So, like I said before, it's a great signature win for all of us.
Was it to respond the way y'all did defensively after that Denver game?
Man, it's crazy because we still put up 122 points. So the offense was there, but for us, it's wins like that, man. You gut it out, get stops, and you find a way to win.
Again, having to end that way, how important was that? Considering a couple of times this year that came down to the last second and didn't go y'all way.
It's good, man. Everybody had that great energy. Everybody was hoping, we make the right plays, and we did.
Tyler, on a night where it took damn near every second to get this win, obviously Nico's contribution was huge, but what in your mind was the biggest thing? Because this was a very solid defensive night for you guys as well.
I think just getting back to who we are. I felt like last game, we lost, but the score, it's not our type of game, 135 to 120. Games like this where we're not making shots, we still can hang our hat on the defensive end and make it a low-scoring game and keep ourselves in the game, put ourselves in a position to win at the end. I thought we did that tonight.
Nico said you were one of the voices in his ear, noting that possibility could be there for him at the end on a night where you're being you and doing you again. What did you recognize about what was going to be available in those last few seconds?
Everyone kind of figured the shot was coming to me, I think. And Spo drew up a great ATO, sideline out of bounds. So we had options. Nico was open. We still had a couple more options that were in the play after that. So it was a great play that Spo drew up, and we just executed it. And it's a good win, man. It's a good win.
There's something about that moment at the clear path that changed everything in this. Do you even remember how it all happened right there at the center of the court?
I know we got a steal deflection. H got the ball, and it was they took the foul, and I think that was a big point in the game for sure. Get the ball back, 2 shots to get the ball back, and if we get another stop, it's a big swing in the game, and we took advantage of it, so it's big.
First of all, before we get to your man's heroics over here to your left, let's talk about just getting back and being on the floor and being able to contribute.
Yeah, no, it felt great to be out there. I've been itching to get back. Been feeling good. Had to get my win in the first half a little bit, but I definitely found it in the second. Just continue to keep working try to do whatever I can to help this team win.
By the numbers, you all can claim this, I would imagine, your best defensive effort. I mean, you think about that they can put a buck 16 on the board every single night, but you really held them to right where, specifically, literally where you needed them.
Yeah, no, I think we did what we needed to do on defense, and I think it just even shows, where we are as a team and how much more we can even grow. We got so many stops, and things that we could have converted on and put leads, but regardless, we still battled back and kept our heads in it and came out here with the W. So it feels good.
To that end, what an interesting night for Nico, right? Like, he's coming out of the first five, but did everything with the minutes he received, including giving you all the edge to get the victory.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, really proud of this guy right here to my left. I just kept telling him, man, don't focus on anything else, but just get a rebound, get a rebound, get a rebound. And that's what he did tonight. And obviously, the big finish at the end. But he worked so hard, man, and, just really happy for him to have this night.
You spoke how tough it was to watch some of the losses and to see what was going on, to see the way this team bounced back. Does that say something in the midst of a long trip, being on the road out for a week, that they found a way to recover from an offensive rebound? They found a way to run the perfect set after maybe Phoenix not so much.
Yeah, I mean, I think it just shows the resilience we have as a team, never giving up when things are looking really like we're going to lose and our backs are against the wall. We came out with such great resilience, and it's a karma win for us. We feel like we've been working really hard, trying to do the right things. And, tonight was one of those nights the ball bounced in our favor. So just really happy for it.
I mean, it was hard, we were struggling a lot. And I guess Poe just wanted to, change the lineups and stuff. He told me to stay ready. I stayed ready. And, and they told me to just be me, and that's what I did. I got in the game. I just did what I do, transition, helping defense, rebound, and that's it. It worked out this game. Other guys open me, had the great passes for my open looks, and that's it.
Before even getting to the critical layup and the go-ahead free throw, it just felt like that you were doing everything, though, with a different engine and therefore got better results. Is that fair?
Can you repeat the question?
A little more intensity.
Oh, yeah. That's what we need, especially Spoels on me. As the youngest guy, I have to be the guy who's going to bring that intention, and I just had to show them that that I can do it and I can help this team win. You got to stay locked into the whole season. Even though we started out bad, I feel like we still got a good chance to be at the top.
So take us to the critical play of seeing what happened when the floor opened, attacking. You told us on the audio experience that you should have dunked, but the layup was in and you got the N1.
It was easy. Spo had a great play. He told me I might have a chance, and if I get it, I have to take it. Duncan told me he's going to pass it, and Tyler told me to shoot it. So, yeah, I kind of went off of the back screen, and I was open, made it. That's it.
How good does it feel to be trusted as a closer? That at the end you look around, 3-4 starters and you out there. What does that say that you earned that trust today?
I mean, I don't know, man. I feel like I showed them a lot. I feel like they see how much I work. I think my teammates believe me, and that's the most important thing, and that's it.
What does it say about this team? You had a similar situation against Sacramento. Sabonis put back. The game is lost. You had a similar situation in Phoenix. You were right there at the end. Last play couldn't do something. What does it say about this team that you found a way in the same week?
I mean, that's how it's been since I came here. These last 3 seasons, we always have those tough games, and how Spo says it prepares you for the playoffs. And I guess that's what I like. Of course, you want to win every one, but it's not realistic. And these things for sure help you, keep building and help you kind of get all together. And I think it's a really important win for us.
So results based. Run, a different action in Phoenix. It could have been a wide open look. It turned into, basically a turnover, and then it's the worst play. Tonight we score on it and they foul, so then this is a great play. Like, we don't know if they defended that, if the next layer might have gotten jammed up. It is extremely difficult to generate an open shot on a side out of bounds. Particularly a team that is well coached. They have great length. So we were just fortunate. Duncan made a great pass. Nico made a great cut. You just have to stick with the process. I thought the process in both times, were good. They're solid. You live with the results. But it was a karma game, that you end up getting that bucket. I thought that's the hardest we've played in any of the regular season games this season. And it's the message we tell our team all the time. That does not guarantee you anything. It doesn't. But you put yourself out there, as a competitor, you give yourself the best collective chance to win in a tough building. This is a tough team, an experienced team, and it requires everybody in the roster playing as hard as they can, leaving it all out there, and then you obviously have to make plays, which we did at the end.
Your thoughts on Nico, one, executing that play, two, doing what he did off the bench, and the confidence you had in him to play him as a closer.
Yeah, and this is the standard now. I don't want to retreat. I don't want to have to do things to get something out of players. He was very good tonight. In the detail standpoint, the effort standpoint, rebounding, size, defending multiple efforts. I love that one possession with Anthony Edwards on the wing, and he closed him out. That could have been a flyby, leave a wide open step back three. Instead, he made another spin, another effort to contest it. Did that affect Anthony Edwards? I don't know. I'm just looking at the efforts. I'm looking at the process. And then that generates the karma of the game. Now the ball finds him and he makes some really important plays. It wasn't only that play at the end, they were doing such a great job of denying Terry and Tyler. We didn't have any other triggers, and we rebounded, and Nico brought the ball up the court. He got a lob to Bam, and the next time down, he ends up finishing a tough layup against Gobert. But it's the karma of the game. You do the right things throughout the course of it. You hope the basketball gods, are watching. And that's at least what this old coach felt like tonight.
Especially with Jimmy out, you could see they were shading more Tyler. He had to play really, not if out of doubles, just with an extra guy at him. What does that say about him, even with the turnovers, the fact that he was able to score and keep you guys afloat in a game when scoring was hard?
He's becoming so efficient. 15 shots and he scores 26 points. That's what we always talked about. With Jimmy has made a career of doing that. Tyler, kept us afloat at so many points during the game, and it also created some overreactions. They opposing teams have to scheme against him. They have to sometimes put two on the ball, or really extend all the way to half court. And I thought he managed that pressure throughout the course of the game very well. I know there are some times that's the cost of doing business. If you're going to have the ball in your hands and you're required to make a bunch of plays, for our team. I was really pleased with his decision-making, his playmaking, his scoring, his screening. The screen at the end on Gobert, I thought that was a really good screen. I don't think, even though he's added 14 pounds, I don't think he can toss Gobert like that. But those are the little details that I look for.
And last, there are two returning guys. Each made an impact. Can you give us a thought, one, on Kevin? And Kevin is a starter in his first game of the season. And then Jaime coming back and what he did for you after a week off.
Yeah, the UCLA boys. Sometimes these decisions, can go the other way. But I wanted a little bit more veteran presence going into a tough building, coming off 3 losses. And Kevin has really been prepping and preparing, and he just has a savviness and also his leadership, in these kind of times. I think that helps. And then Jaime, of course, he played his best game actually, before this happened. So you could see it. He made some timely plays on both ends of the court. That last finish at the end of the third quarter. I don't know how he finished that with his left, but they were really jamming us up with their pressure, and he kind of created something out of nothing, and that's what he's able to do.
And that Kevin and Bam front court, is that something you like to see more, or is that more about a response to this game?
Day to day, and I guess that's the best place to live, right now.
And when you're developing a young player like Nikola, how big are moments like this where he's responding to adversity and performing the way he did in this game?
Yep, those were all good things. Love to see players develop some grit, from an NBA season. Now he has the other thing. Can you deal with some success? It's only one game, so that's his next challenge. All right, thank you.